Going, very special day, first stream of Kerbal Space Program. That's right, Kerbal Space Program is something truly astounding. An indie game which has been in development for something like 4.5 years is now finally out to buy at full price, and we're going to give it a go. Excellent, so this is my space station, and we got to get some science points. Let's jump straight into it. Little rocket. There we go. So we've already got the goo on there, we've got the parachutes, we've got the fins. We don't really need that for now. The most annoying thing is that you don't have struts. You don't have struts. Can't tell you how annoying that is. Alright, so save it. And let's go to launch. Jebediah Kerman. Jebediah's a pilot, so he kind of automatically gets some kind of SAS. But first thing to do, because we need to get as much science as possible, we need to get him to go EVA. So you go EVA, jump down, and take a surface sample. There we go, so that'll get us 31.5 science already. So let's keep that data, and jump back in. Engage the SAS, and launch this thing. Look at it go! It's really fast, because it's so light, and it's got all these solid fuels, so it's really speedy, but it's out of fuel already. Okay, so there we go. Let's observe the mystery goo. The goo jiggles and wobbles about a bit as the craft flies. That's another 24.5 science. Keep that data, and now deploy the chutes. Keep that up. Oh no, turn the right way up, turn the right way up. We'll go nose first into the earth. It better flip the right way when the parachutes deploy. Otherwise we've got a very serious problem here. Yes! Oh man, that's a relief. And we're now descending at about 5 meters a second. So it looks like our very first flight was a success. Farmer Boy 219, let's call this home base. Excellent. So now we can actually go on to our next mission. Brilliant. And get both of those. So now we have got some bigger solid fuel, and we have got a little lab, a new cockpit, communication device, a stack decoupler. Okay, my first Widow rocket, you can go away. So let's name this harder and faster. That'll do. Alright, so let's do it this way. Let's add lots and lots of liquid fuel, well, as much as we can really, considering how small these tanks are. But there we go. We'll add the 3 again. That worked well with my first. Oh, darn it. That worked first with the other rocket. Put those on there, not using the decouplers, and then that can hold the parachutes. Yep, I think that'll work. So now let's go ahead and add a stack decoupler. Try to make it level with the other engine. There we go. So all 5 of these will go off. Then we'll separate them. And then all 4 of these engines will go off. Except they won't separate because we've got the parachutes on there. We'll observe the goo as high as we can. And all will be good. But I'm thinking it might not actually work. Tell you the truth, it might be too heavy, but we'll find out, won't we? Okay, so SAS engaged. Shift to full throttle and hope for the best. 3, 2, 1, launch. Okay, it's gaining speed and height, which is perfect. Oh, it's tipping. It's tipping. Darn it. Jeb, get this ship under control. What are you doing? Jeb! Darn it. Kill the engines. Separate. Separate. No. Oh, dear. Kill the engines. Oh, darn it. They're solid fuel. I can't turn them off. Let's observe the goo anyway. Okay, we got 5 signs for it. We've basically got to wait until these solid fuels run out of fuel, because that didn't work at all. Deploy the chutes. Please don't say we killed Jeb on the second flight. That would be disastrous. Not looking good. It's not looking good. Slow down. Abandon ship. Jump off. Oh, Jeb, that was a close call. Oh man. Okay. Take a surface sample. It appears to dramatically increase the humidity. Oh really? Funny that. Okay, come on Jeb, wake up. Oh man. Snap them onto there. As I said, we'll add some to the bottom as well, just for extra control. Perfect. And now we've got like a kind of SAS module of some kind. And again, that'll help keep it under control. Strut it up. Alright, so now we've got improved winglets, we have got more structural abilities, and we've got a backup stage. Should it all go south, just an extra backup stage. I think that's always a good idea to have. Alright, come on Twitch, this is Faster and Harder Mark II with improved design. I hope. 3, 2, 1, ignition. Okay, we don't appear to be tipping as much already, which is perfect. Looks like we might actually get some height going. Right, there we go. And kill the engines. Separate. Throttle up. Ignition. Excellent, okay. We are now definitely gaining speed. Alright, so just break that little barrier. You can do it. You've got just enough fuel. There we go. Observe the goo. Oh, it's still getting very cold. Oh well. If our height can go just a little further, just to there, then we're golden. Excellent. We've done it. We're now in zero gravity. Check it. The goo seems to have been clumped into a sphere. It's also become brittle. That's another 35 signs for me. Okay, so let's grab a crew report from Jeb. Crew report. Alright, seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. 17 signs. Cool. Alright, so I think we've done all we can now. It's now just time to go back to Earth. We're going to land in the ocean. Let's see if we can not do that. Let's see if we can actually get ourselves to land. On the land, we don't have any thrust, so we can't exactly, you know, decrease our parentheses, so to speak, but we can just angle our ship until we eventually land over land. Might actually even be able to land quite close to the space station, which is pretty cool. Oh, no, we're tipping. Oh, darn it. Yep, we are now definitely re-entering Earth's atmosphere. Alright, as soon as the fire is gone, we'll deploy our parachutes. But our chutes still haven't deployed, and we are still going at about 110. So we are decreasing speed very rapidly, but maybe not rapidly enough. We might be too heavy. You know what? I'm playing it safe. I'm decoupling. All right. Oh no, we're stuck under the rocket. No. Oh my, that was close. Oh. But we made it. Land safe. Yeah, we actually landed safe. Okay, so that's brilliant, right? It's EVAU. Jump off. And take a soil sample from Earth as well. Yep, looks like dirt. Brilliant. And a EVA report. Don't think the spacesuit was necessary. No, you're probably right. But hey ho, is what it is. Okay, so mission 2, a success. We're making a satellite. So first thing, let's grab our little Sputnik pod. Looks kind of cool. Alright, so we need a place to store all of the science equipment, don't we? We've got this structural fuselage. It's not ideal, I don't think we can open it or anything. But we can at least attach all of our scientific equipment to it. We don't actually need to bother with parachutes in this, because this is an unmanned unit. So, ideal for protecting the... Oh! Should we just do the service bay, actually? we can put some of our equipment in here. Mount it on the underside. There we go. And the thermometer can as well. There we go. Communications will probably have to stay on the outside. And we've got the laboratory there. Brilliant. So that's that. Let's go ahead and make the actual rocket part of it. I hope this is a final thing now, or I think it is anyway. Add those up just so we don't damage it upon launch. And we might be good to go. I think we are, but first we need a name. Let's call this Kerbin 1, because it's our first satellite around Kerbin. So, moment of truth, people. Alright, let's go to the launch pad. Okay, this is Kerbin 1, launching in 3, 2, 1, ignition. Well, we're going up. That's definitely a good sign. That's always a good sign if your rocket goes up. If your rocket goes down, you're in very serious rocket trouble. Alright, decouple those. Excellent. And we are no longer gaining speed. Okay. It looks like our first stage is a little too heavy without the booster units. So we might have to take out one of those fuel tanks. But let's see how far we can go. If we start to lose altitude, then we'll probably abort the mission. But we'll see what happens. Second stage is about to run out of liquid fuel. So any second we'll decouple those. Power down. Decouple. Throttle up slowly. And ignition. There we go. Oh, it's much more controllable now. Much more controllable. Perfect. Zero gravity. Kill the engines. Perfect. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and add a maneuver. Yep, there we go. That's a nice little orbit. That will be a 25-second burn. We should get there no trouble, really. Like, we still got half of our liquid fuel. So we should be able to launch our satellite no trouble. Okay, so we will need to do a 25-second burn in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So let's do that. Burn! Okay, it's getting bigger. It's working. 19 seconds of burn. 1. Kill engines. Okay, we're off it a little bit, but we still got an orbit. Final stage is to separate our satellite. Let's do it. There we go. Satellite is now fully operational. Let's begin the experiments immediately. And our communication device. How much? Oh, we still got plenty of electricity. Do we have to observe them again? Let's transmit the data. Transmit all data from all experiments. Uploading 60, 80. And the mystery goo is 0. What are you talking about? 30 for the material study. It says it's done. Why do we get 0 for the goo? Oh, of course, it's inoperable now, isn't it? Okay, fine. Little satellite. Okay, it's not pretty, but in theory, it should be orbiting Kerbin forever. Well done, Kerbin 1. I salute you. Now I'm thinking we should probably get an actual Kerbin themselves into orbit. I think that'll work. Okay, so now I can just adjust this design. So we don't need any of that really. We will delete that. Perfect. And now a pod. 8-stage rocket. These will break off along with all of those 4 main rockets plus those 3 boosters. Check. So after those rockets have gone off, those side ones will separate and those smaller booster units will ignite. Check. By that point our main fuel in these ones would have separated, so that stack will separate. Check. That stack will separate. Check. And then after that stage, that stack will separate. Yep, that works. Then these rockets will ignite. We stir into orbit. And then once we are in orbit, we grab all our science data. And then we direct ourselves back to Earth using all these parachutes, should we need them. Perfect. I think the plan will work. SAS engage. Full thrust engage. Hope for the best. And 3, 2, 1, ignition. Okay, all seems to be good. All seems to be good. Brilliant. I think we're good. Separate. Oh, there we go. It's just ignited the other fuel as well. That's perfect. Separate. Do it. Yes, it worked. Excellent. Alright, so we've got a little more speed now. Yes, okay, brilliant. We overcame that problem where we slowed down. Now we're just constantly gaining speed. Okay. We're now about halfway out of Earth's atmosphere. So let's kill the engines. Separate. And just a little throttle. Yes! Yes! It's working! Go a little higher. Kill the engines. Brilliant. Okay, so let's add a maneuver. There we go. That's a pretty sizable orbit. It's also off the crash course with our satellite. So that's perfect. Good maneuvers. Alright, this will be an 18-second burn in 5 minutes. So let's face the correct direction. Ready for our first orbital EVA. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full throttle. Okay. 15 seconds burn. 1. Kill the engines. Brilliant. Alright, delete that node. Excellent, so now we've got an orbit around Kerbin. As I said, I deliberately made the orbit a little bigger than the one with the satellite, just because I don't want to accidentally crash into that when orbiting. So, that's brilliant. Maybe... Oh, here we go. Laggy EXP has now followed. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Greatly appreciate it. Alright, hope you enjoy my very first stream of Kerbal Space Program. First orbital EVA, dude. Are you ready? Excellent. Okay, let go. Hee hee. Yep, come on, let go. Jeb, what are you doing? Let go of the spaceship. I know it's scary, but you can do it. There we go. Hee hee. Check it out. Man, I'm so proud of myself. That's some of what this game is, you know, when you complete your little goals, you feel so proud. You really do. Alright, so let's get an EVA report. 28 science. You've recorded your observations about the situation. Brilliant. Let's keep that data. And now it's time to go home. Brilliant. Okay. So if you can get back inside, please. Oh, darn it. Him trying to climb back inside is messing with the orbit. No! No, 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 no. Friggin' activate. Get back inside your ship. You can't RCS all the way down to Earth. That won't work. Okay. Go on. Get inside. Board. Excellent. Okay. So, we've now got the data. It's time to head home. I can't even tell where this is because it's all upside down. Oh, that's India. We'll be landing somewhere in China. In the desert lands of China. That's cool. Alright, so in order to get this, we will need a 4-second burn in 10 minutes. I hope you've brushed up on your Chinese, Jeb. 2, 1, go. Alright, 4-second burn pretty much. Kill it. There we go, that's all we need. Oh, we are spinning. Jeb's loving it. Alright, and yep, let's open the service bay, because that's where my emergency parachute is. What does it look like inside? That's what I want to know. Oh, it looks really cool in here though, doesn't it? Man, looks ace. Okay, enough of that now, enough of that before we crash. I'm going to activate the first 3 parachutes now. We're going at 200 meters a second, so they shouldn't sever off. But I don't want to have this thing spinning out of control because it means we won't slow down fast enough. So just get this to slow it down a little bit, and then I'll be able to use the emergency parachute should it still not be fast enough. Also, if I really wanted to slow down, I've got a little bit of fuel left, so if I can get myself straight, I could probably just take it down like a lander, pretty much. That might work, actually. If I can go vertical, or get as close to vertical as I can, if it's a little too much, I can just fire up my engines. Less than 5 kilometers to Earth. Let's just ignite it a little bit. Yep, it is slowing down a lot faster now. Don't want to do too much, otherwise I'll just go back up. Right, now descended at 90 meters a second, but we are still spinning. So this is where I really need the RCS, isn't it? The parachute should be enough. Yep, there go the engines. Oh, we're starting to fall rapidly again. Tits. Okay, let's activate all the parachutes. All the parachutes. And deploy them. I don't want to do it just by hitting spacebar. Deploy shoot. We've got 2 more. Stay still. Okay, the chutes are open. The chutes are open. We might be safe. We'll do the other ones though, just to ensure it's safe. Deploy hatch. No, deploy chute even. And now the final one. Use the emergency chute as well. Woo! Brilliant. Wow, that was awesome. I'm really happy with that. That's brilliant. Okay, so soft landing please. 7 meters a second, that should be alright. Yes! Yes! Brilliant! Oh man, I'm so proud. Okay, so successful flight. Too much science for doing it, but in terms of the endeavour, I'm proud of myself. I really am. Alright, so I think there's only one thing left to do now, isn't there? That's probably go to the moon. I did the moon in the demo, so I know I can do it, but I didn't actually get him back. So, but if I can get him to the moon and back, that would be incredible. Alright, so let's go to the space station and recover the ship. Alright, so where is it? It is... oh, it's right there. Yep, it's landed in the kind of China area, has it? Oh no, that's... yeah, so this is like China area, China way. Okay, so let's recover the Kerbital Orbiter. There we go, we got 35, 28 science. Nice, okay, should be able to get some upgrades with that. Man, I'm so proud, that was awesome.